I don't make the rules, but I can.
This time because it was after the Fringe last year. It's like the way I estimate my cat's birthday. Like I know sort of when it was because we got him from a shelter. So I'm like, April sometime. I don't know. But yeah, this guy is super cool. He actually runs a shit ton of events. He'll probably tell you all about that. But one of my favorite events, how we met, was an event right up here called Dirty Wasted Thursday. For those of you who are familiar, it's a great sex positive environment where women can safely take their clothes off, almost all of their clothes off, and dance around and get super hammered and, you know, not have to worry about, you know, getting inappropriately touched and shit like that, unless they want to, and then that's totally fine. And it's really hard to find like a pro-woman space where you can do that. So he's just like an all-around super talented, great guy. He is super dark and twisted and amazing, and I love him, and you guys are gonna love him, and he'll probably tell you even more about what he's doing here. I don't even know, but he's the only person that I would trust to do whatever the fuck he's about to do to you guys. So I want you to fucking give a thunderous applause for the one and only Mike fucking Brown.
How y'all doing tonight? I was gonna say give it up for Rachel Fogletto, but I'm gonna do something with that later. So tonight, the whole reason I am doing stand-up comedy is because they always said that it was so much harder to do it, and that I had to be ultimately prepared. And tonight, on purpose, I have not written out any of my fucking jokes. However, what I will do, just to show that I haven't actually written this out, I have picked out some topics. I wrote these on the way in. You guys get to pick 3. I will rant about them, and then I will quit comedy for fucking ever. By the way, this is the first time I'm doing comedy. You guys prepared to help me on this magical journey when I go through this and do all this stuff? Thank you so much. All right, you only get to pick 3. These are all true and accurate. 1, my ex-girlfriend is actually in jail. Bullshit from today. No, that's boring. I could do camel religion. As in, who would be the head? Joe Camel, I guess, or that asshole camel on it's hump day. How many people in your workplace hear that asshole, the asshole in your workplace, say hump day to you, and you just want to punch him in the fucking throat? You guys are not as angry as me, or more likely, you're the asshole that says hump day. Anyway, he would be the head of the religion, or Joe Camel, or one of those assholes. And the religious fixation, or the symbol, would be like the double hump, which would technically look like memories. It'd be more accurate for like the Hooters logo or whatever. What the fuck am I supposed to do with camel religion? I have no idea. You stuck me with this, Rachel Fogletto. That's fucked up. By the way, tangent, segue, she believes in me. I do a lot of stuff. By the way, a lot of you don't know this, and I didn't want to bring attention to it, but you're actually in my bar right now. I'm recently the general manager of this space right here, right now. Thank you. And it's kind of weird to do this. It's like, oh, well, he's the general manager, so he forced his way up on the fucking stage, and Rachel didn't have a choice, and we throw it out in the street. But I've been doing stuff like this, and she came to me and wanted to do a comedy thing. True story, she doesn't know this. I tried to do a comedy event up here years ago, and it didn't go well. I didn't get the right comedians. It kind of failed. But when Rachel came up here, she actually made it work. And she made it work so well that I was seeing all these other assholes having fun and having a great time and doing well that I wanted to show me. She actually made me believe I could have a shot in doing comedy one time and then jumping off the stage and never doing it again. Just from being jealous from watching all these other amazing performers, and I just wanted to see if I could be held in the same breath as these beautiful people. So I want to get a little obnoxious right now and just take a segue out of my entire set. And I want you guys to stand up and make obnoxious noise and make her feel real uncomfortable. I want a standing ovation for Rachel Fogletto, and as far as she's come up before. Get up, and keep it going until it gets weird. Camel religion? No, that was my segue out of that, because that asshole stuck me with camels. So I decided that if that was going to be the case, I could just woo the crowd by doing something honorable and cute. Camel fucking religion. What the fuck are you going to do?
You guys were peeing your pants over vagina puddles. Go home and think about that. You're gross.
It's true.
Oh my gosh. I hope everyone is drunk as shit. Get some more, please. I've been watching you guys drink throughout the night. You're getting louder, you know? I like watching people drink throughout the night and see how you progress. Because when we drink, we all become different people, and we all have these alter egos that come out to play, you know? Just watch out for me later, because mine's Helen Keller. I can't see, I can't hear. All I want is water. For some reason, people don't like it when you moan in their face and try to decipher the non-existent braille on their crotches. That's how you read braille, you tug and pull, Mrs. Faglato.
That's what Steve did.
Helen Keller up here, watch out. The other day, I opened my kitchen cabinets and all my Tupperware fell out on me. And that's when I realized my whole life I've been stuck in part one of an infomercial. I'm the dumb person in black and white. I mean, you should see my closets, guys. Can't find anything. Simple tasks like frying an egg and cleaning my ears really stress me out. There's gotta be a better way, I say to myself 3 times a day. I find out when I meet men for the first time, they immediately look towards my ring finger now. I'm like, dude, come on, eyes up here, okay? I'm a woman, not a wife. Give me some credit. I think it's because men no longer look at me as just a piece of meat, which quite frankly sucks. I always liked being a piece of meat, which is pretty kinky shit for a vegetarian if you ask me. It's pretty raw. I'm coming up on my 3-year anniversary of being a vegetarian.
Whoa.
I don't mean it, that's okay. I'd like to consider myself a cool vegetarian. Like, I'm the cool aunt of vegetarians, you know? I'm like, sure, kids, you can come over to my house and smoke some ham, why not? You know, take a dip in the jacuzzi for all I care. I was young once, you know? Used to be a slab of meat myself. My parents still can't take me seriously with a vegetarian. Every time I bring a tofurkey over for the holidays, they have to comment on it. My mom's always like, Carolyn, that's so gross. How are you going to eat that? It's hard to take her seriously, though, when she's fisting a turkey. Mom, where's your elbow?